Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, April 25th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Do you ever have one of those days where you just don't know anything? I woke up this morning. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. I forget who I need to call back. But I did remember that I have a haircut scheduled with Sam at Capitol Barbershop at 9, so that's a good thing. Hey, here's a linguistic OMG fact for you today. The word goodbye comes from Middle English, God be thee, and I think I pronounced that correctly, which is actually short for God be with ye. But now we have some news. So, shall we? That rhymed. Gregory Wells was shot and killed Wednesday evening in the Robinwood community in Annapolis. Police responded to the Tyler Avenue address around 11:30 p.m. where they found him suffering from gunshot wounds. He was transported to AAMC and pronounced dead at the hospital a short time later. The investigation is ongoing and authorities are asking anyone with information to contact the Annapolis police. They do have a suspect and have issued an arrest warrant for William Delonte Hairston. This marks the third homicide in the city of Annapolis so far in 2025. A rumor circulated earlier this week suggesting that a new restaurant, Palma Mexican, would be taking over the Main Street location currently occupied by the closed Manja Italian Grill. However, the Capitol is now reporting that Mike DiGirolamo, who owns the building and is the husband of Manja's owner Doris Melgar, firmly denies that claim. Melgar, who purchased the restaurant in 2016, was upset by the speculation and concerned that it could harm business. The Paca Girlfriends Party is on deck, and it's celebrating its 17th year on June 11th at the historic William Paca House and Gardens. Known for selling out very quickly, the event does support historic Annapolis and includes fine wine, signature cocktails, food from local restaurants, live entertainment, and tons of Lilly Pulitzer dresses, all set in the venue's picturesque gardens. If you want in on the party of the summer, you want to get those tickets right now. And speaking of things that you want to get in on, here is a look at events happening in and around Annapolis this weekend. Let's start out with some all-weekend long events. The Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show is here at City Dock. It features over 100 sailboats, marine gear, shopping, waterfront enjoyment. It opened from 10 to 6 on Friday and Saturday and 5 on Sunday. Tickets are only $20 and free for kids under 15. The Ballet Theater of Maryland does present Swan Lake at Maryland Hall tonight at 7:30 p.m. and tomorrow at 1:30 and 4:30 p.m. This is the final production of their season, and Colonial Players opens their final show of the season, Bump, with performances Friday at 7:30. Shows continue through mid-May, Thursday to Sunday. All right, let's look into Saturday. In the morning, Wildberry Spring Field Market in Crownsville, offering local vendors and farm-to-table food. Free admission, no rain date. And again, that's on St. Stephen's Church Road, up very close to Route 3. Earth Day and Arts Day, all wrapped up in one at St. Luke's Church in Eastport from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That will be a fun day, and it's a perfect opportunity to mix the Earth Day and the Arts Day. Colonial Games will be at Hogs Head in downtown Annapolis. Suggested donation of $5. And the 12th Annual Car, Truck, Motorcycle, and Tractor Show in Edgewater will benefit Southern High's Future Farmers of America program. This is in the shopping center by where the Kmart used to be. The rain date is Sunday. Tomorrow night, the Blue Ribbon Bash, supporting the Blue Ribbon Project, and that will feature the proceeds from Annapolis Subaru's Share the Love campaign. That's going to be held at the Severna Park Elks Lodge, and tickets are still available. And I'm not sure if tickets are still available for Denim and Diamonds, but that is also Saturday night. A tented benefit party for Luminous Health AAMC's Pediatric Mental Health Unit. That goes from 6 to 11 p.m. You can get tickets at aamcdenimanddiamonds.org. As we slide into Sunday, it's a Naptown Vinyl and Vintage Market at Maryland Hall. Music, food trucks, and a cash bar. That's always a lot of fun. I'm glad to see that's happening more frequently. A Taste of Spring on West Street, featuring food from 9 local restaurants where you can sample live music and a Polynesian dance performance. That's put on by the Inner West Street Association. There's an Earth Day Festival up in Serena Park at the Early Heights Firehouse with exhibits and activities focused on the environment. The Eastport Volunteer Fire Company is holding a fire prevention fair on Sunday in Eastport as well, with firefighter and canine demonstrations, raffles, and food. And if you're into some wine, you might want to head down to City Dock and grab a Watermark yacht. That will take you over to St. Michael's for their annual wine festival. It does include round-trip yacht transportation from City Dock by Watermark. The trip does run from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. It includes the festival admission when you get over to St. Michael's. You want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this Saturday at noon. And this week we chatted with Joe Adavignola from the International Association of Firefighters, Local 1563. That does drop at noon on Saturday. And today on Canines and Crosstreks, fluffy little white pixie joins us. You want to listen to our spot now and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for some irresistible photos of Pixie and get all of the information on how you can adopt her. And again, don't forget that we have our daily newsletter that features only the top local news stories of the day. We send it out to your inbox at 7 p.m. every night. Yes, that's 365 days a year, all without a paywall. It's perfect for keeping up with the weekend's news since we don't release a DNB on Saturday or Sunday. And I've got a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, that's it. Now it is time just to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world, and if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also would like to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show, Denim and Diamonds, and Macmedics. It is Friday, the weekend is here, so now it is time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, check out a sailboat, and keep shopping local. Now you want to hang tight. We have your Eye on Annapolis local weather report and Canines and Crosstreks. All that's coming your way in just a minute.
This April, the Chesapeake Bay Area is the ultimate destination for boating enthusiasts. Join us for spectacular events that kick off the 2025 boating season. Then from April 25th through the 27th, head to historic downtown Annapolis for the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show. Discover new and brokered sailboats, including catamarans, monohulls, family cruisers, day sailors, and inflatables. Meet with boating clubs and charter companies, shop for the latest gear and equipment, and celebrate the new season with fellow sailors and marine pros. With live entertainment, seminars, and a festive tasting tent, there's something for everyone. These are can't-miss events, and you can skip the line by getting your tickets right now online. You can get them at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. That's AnnapolisBoatShows.com. We'll see you on the docks. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Here is your weather outlook for the weekend. Today starts off mostly cloudy with temperatures reaching a comfortable high of 72. And as the day progresses, you can expect those clouds to thicken. And by evening, there is a slight chance of showers. Winds will be coming from the southeast at around 9 miles per hour, adding a gentle breeze to the mix. Overnight temperatures will dip to a mild 63, so it might be a good idea to keep an umbrella handy just in case. Tomorrow brings a bit of everything. The day will be mostly cloudy with temperatures climbing to a warm 77. There is a chance of showers and even a thunderstorm in the late afternoon. So if you have outdoor plans, you want to keep an eye on the sky. Winds will pick up as night falls and temperatures will cool down to around 50. Sunday offers a refreshing change of pace. The sun returns and with it a high of 69 degrees. The air will be less humid but breezy, making it feel a lot cooler than it really is. It's a perfect day to get outside and enjoy. I'm going to be on the B&A Trail, I think. As evening approaches, temperatures are going to drop into the mid-40s. And as we move into the new week, it is like a yo-yo. Monday continues the trend of sunny skies and comfortable temperatures with highs around 68. However, Tuesday things start to heat up with temperatures reaching the mid-80s and then a chance of rain every day the rest of the week into the weekend. That's Maryland for you. That's your weekend forecast. Stay safe and enjoy.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive. And it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Well, we are back at the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, and today, much smaller of a guest, but equally as cute.
Little white fluffy.
Little, he's not totally white.
Right.
So
A little bit of tan. So this is Pixie, and Pixie's 6 months old, so she's just still a puppy, and a Shih Tzu Bichon Frise.
Oh,
So a Bichitz?
Yes. Or, yeah, I don't know. You guys do better with that than me. Making up the
A
breed.
Bichitz.
Make
A
up the
Bichitz.
breeds. That's right.
Mhm.
And Pixie's been here since 3/31, so it hasn't been long. But, it's long when you look at her, and she looks like this little stuffed animal, and she's just cute as can be.
Like 3:31 this afternoon?
No, 3/31 as in March.
Oh, March 30th.
March, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All
5
right.
seconds ago. Yeah,
It's
no.
like, good Lord. It's been here for 7 minutes.
That's
come
right.
on, you're setting that bar just a little bit high,
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah. What is wrong with
I mean,
this?
we do okay, but
Too long. Get this dog out of here.
what's her backstory? Do we know?
Her backstory is that she was adopted by a lady who brought her in and said she will miss her a lot, but she took on a puppy and probably wasn't young enough for
A little
needing
bit more than she can.
Yes,
as
exactly.
We all do.
She's sweet as can be. Everybody loves this little girl, and she is just absolutely gorgeous. And the lady did spend a whole lot of money on her. So
I think that you are purposely loading up Canines and Crosstreks with the cutest adoptables that will go very quickly.
yeah,
It's true. You're fluffing our numbers.
I know. See, I got to do that.
It's fine. It's fine.
And sometime when I ask about the backstory, you've got to come up with something better
Better
than
than
that.
the lady
Like,
just
come
felt
up,
like she
create
wasn't.
something great.
Make it crazy and sad.
I was coming down 695 and there was a little puppy running in the road.
Right
and
in
I
the middle of
screeched
the
my,
street.
screeched my Crosstrek to a halt, blocked the traffic.
That's true.
You know?
People always feel
Make it a little bit
that's
more
the story.
exciting.
No, we tell nothing but the truth here on
That's
Canines
it.
Crosstreks.
That's it.
Straight shooters.
We
Well,
No Bishitzu.
no Bishitsu in here.
not here.
There's not going to be any Bishitsu in tomorrow night at Blue Ribbon Projects.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's here. It's
All right.
finally here.
It's happening tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Can you spill the beans today?
No.
Oh,
No, you'll have to wait a week, John.
well, Subaru North America spilled the beans.
Oh, yeah?
They did. They said that they raised $31.7 million this year nationwide.
It's a big number.
320 million cumulative for 17 years.
Yeah.
834 hometown charities were supported nationwide. So
It's awesome.
it's amazing.
That is so
17 years. That's like
great.
more than $250 million, almost, no, not almost, but pretty darn close to $500 million.
Yeah, it's a great program. It's one of those things, one of those events every year that we are just so excited to be a part of and have the opportunity to give back the way that we do.
Well, it was saying that
Yes.
they've done this for 17 years
Mhm.
to get that 320 million. And I was just thinking, how long has Annapolis Subaru been around or there?
A long time ago. I mean, at least 30 years ago.
Oh gosh, okay.
Yeah, 30 plus years ago. Yeah, it used to be a Volvo and Subaru right on
That's
West
right.
Street.
Yeah. I
Okay.
remember that.
And then
On
you
West
built,
Street. Then moved over to Bush's Frontage Road. It was Volvo Subaru, and then Subaru got its own place over off Old Solomon's Island Road, I believe in like 04,
okay.
right around there.
Wow. Yeah. 149 Old Solomon's Island Road.
That's where we're at.
Loaded up with Subarus. And I'll tell you, the SPCA, I know we were talking about the rabbit pictures last week. And if there are folks that are looking to adopt a rabbit, because now we're out of Easter season,
That's right.
now they're freeing up to adopt.
That's right.
I saw on your Facebook page where they've got the rules for adopting rabbits.
Yes, the rules.
And not rules, but suggestions. Did you know there were suggestions, Billy?
No.
No?
Do tell.
right.
And I want to apologize for my phone.
Toys.
Can I apologize for my phone? I got a new phone. I don't know how to turn that off.
You got a new phone and you're just getting blown up left and right.
There you go.
It's probably people calling to inquire about
The rabbits.
Bear or Pixie.
Bear or no, they don't know about Pixie yet. They're just finding out about Pixie. But it was bear and squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
But
were you saying?
rabbits need toys. Just like a cat,
Yes,
they need toys.
What do rabbits play with?
Probably balls and bells and like
they
cat
do.
toys.
They're little things that kind of like that we can hang in their cages, and they're mostly made of like the little sisal and
here's a
so
sad
strong.
fact, but that they can kick when you pick them up.
Boy, did they kick hard too.
And they said that they can kick so hard that they can break their own back.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is really kind of sad to think
is
about.
sad.
You want to pick up to give a rabbit some love, and all of a sudden you break its back.
Yeah, they do
Slips
that.
in sidewalks and cracks.
Wow.
They do. It hurts when they do kick you. They make it quite clear when they don't want you to be picking them up. But yeah, the whole back thing is, and that's why we always encourage kids to sit, and adults to sit on the floor with them and stuff, because sometimes you may pick them up and then you're up high and then they start kicking and then they jump out of your arms too.
Wow.
So, and they will break their back. And we've had some rabbits come through.
That's really sad.
So
and
do
break their back
rabbits,
too,
do
but-
they like, if you're domesticated rabbit, are they primarily like outside or inside? Indoor?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yep.
no like outdoor cages, anything like
No, and we prefer, and we actually don't like to adopt to people. They're going to put them outside because they are supposed to be indoor rabbits. A lot of people let them run around just like a dog. And, you can train them to do a litter
Like
box.
a litter box and stuff.
Oh,
I've heard
yeah,
that.
it's great. I mean, we had one in college and she was just running around all day long and she went to a little litter box.
And they said the bigger
You
rabbits
had a
better.
trained rabbit in college that just ran around your house?
Yes.
Wow.
It was very cool.
I think that sort of like led Kelly on to her career choice.
Yeah.
When-
We went from a rabbit to ferrets. It was fun.
But they also say that larger rabbits are better for kids just because they harder to pick up. They're heavy.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and then
Makes sense.
they'll let it be known that they don't want to be picked up
Yeah.
a little bit easier
Like,
for you.
yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah. And they're better in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
But they also say non-bonded rabbits will fight each other and they can hurt each other.
Yes, we have to introduce them and make sure that they're actually going to be friendly to each other. So a lot of people come in and say, "Oh, I'm looking for a friend." Well, you can't automatically just assume that they're going to bond.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to be told who to be friends with, right, Billy?
Yeah.
Here's your new friend,
Gotta feel
Billy.
them out.
Yeah, you got to make sure that y'all are going to be a nice pair.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep.
Mhm.
That makes sense. Friends at Bands in the Sand, man. We're going to have lots of friends there soon.
It's going to be, we're pretty close, right?
You've got about 5 days to get your discounted tickets.
Okay. All right.
$175
Yep.
takes care of your whole night. That's all your food, all your drink, all the entertainment.
All the oysters.
Sand in between your toes.
Yeah.
It is so fun. It is a blast.
It really is. It's a good deal. I mean, the more you talk about it, like,
The more excited you're getting.
yeah. We're so close.
So close. But, I'm not only because I have events and I know what I'm always up against every time it's an outdoor event. Hopefully the stars align
Don't
again,
even say it.
that you'll have a beautiful day.
Yes.
I didn't say it.
It will be.
It'll be the same because it always has been, or has there been a time that it wasn't as perfect as I'd like it to
It's
be?
always lovely.
It doesn't matter. You have a grand time
That's right. You put on your
anyhow.
rain
But
jacket and go.
You keep going there.
That's
You
it.
need to stop.
Yeah. It just, well, I get nervous for these outdoor events.
Well,
here.
yeah, because you keep jinxing them.
Yeah, I did not jinx it yet. I have not said that it's anything about the weather except
all
also.
right. Well, let's talk about some outdoor events. What about mutts and mimosas? That's outdoors.
I'm thinking about that every single day between now and May 10th.
What about Pints for Paws? Is that
I'm
outdoors?
thinking about that every single day between now and May
Walk
30th.
the animals. Is that
June 8th. I could have had every night. Those dates just revolving in my mind. Oh,
But you've got a ton of events coming up, Kelly.
bunch of stuff.
Mutts and
coming up.
mimosas, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So it's Dog Moms.
That's going to be right out here in the parking lot of
It
the
will
new
be.
building, right?
Yes. So Dog Moms Day is the day before Mother's Day. So
May 10th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are celebrating it this year,
Love it.
and the tickets are selling fast. So
11
that's
a.m.
good.
too. They're $40.
Mhm.
Includes your food, drinks, pampering,
Pampering. That's right.
stuff for your dogs too.
And we'll have some vendors here, some fun vendors. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Will you be giving any kind of tours of the building or little peeks?
Well, people are going to be able to walk through.
Okay,
So
cool.
And
these are
just
the
to
adoptables.
clarify, it's the dog moms that are getting pampered, right? Not the dogs.
They're both.
Oh, they're both getting
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Yes, it's all about the dogs are pampering their moms
Okay.
by being here.
Okay.
And then the dogs will be pampered and the moms.
Yeah. I mean,
Annies and petties.
I just have a lot of questions because I know that I'm not allowed to go.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Well, you're allowed to go if you want.
No, I'm not.
But
Nope.
But I'm glad they can get through the building though, because this is such an amazing facility.
Yeah, for sure.
It's and every week we come down here, you're closer and closer to being fully in.
yes, that's right.
It's like,
Little
there
by
was
little.
furniture there last time.
Yay. See, yeah, little by little, we're getting there.
It's a slow process for sure. You've got the new Outback. Have you seen that in person, Billy?
Yeah, I saw it
in one of the
last
shows.
summer. Yeah.
I mean, that's a really drastic change.
Yeah, it's a good looking car.
I mean, because that came out in at the New York Car Show, I guess, a couple of weeks ago as well. Debuted the new Outback, and it they said it has a larger display in the middle, digital gauges, which they have not had before, and a feature that terrifies the hell out of me. But it's the latest EyeSight driver assist, which allows you to drive hands-free up to 85 miles per hour with driver supervision.
Let's go.
But I'm like,
wow,
that just terrifies me to sit there thinking going down 695, just waving to people as you go by at 85 miles an hour. But
when people text,
eating
right?
pizza.
Yeah, texting.
But
drinking your Starbucks.
No, you got to supervise the car. You can't just let it do its thing.
Oh, sure. No, I realize that. But I mean, you could be hands-free. You could reach over and grab that slice of pizza on the passenger seat and eat it with. And if I was going to do that in any car, I'm darn sure going to be a Subaru.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
Because it's probably going to talk to me and say, dude, put the pizza down and pay attention.
Yeah.
Or, will slow us down or make sure that we're kept safe
When is that
throughout.
going to happen? Are they going to put that feature in the Crosstreks?
I have no idea.
You know.
Probably. I mean, eventually.
Actually,
I mean, the technology comes in. I mean, it's
usually, it starts with one car, and then the next time that they do a remodel of a vehicle, it'll go in there. But we're super excited about it. It's definitely a different car now than the prior model year Outbacks.
I mean, it sits higher.
It's gonna be bigger. Definitely. So it's not as station wagony, which some people are griping about, but yeah, it's a little more aggressively styled. I mean, I think it looks good. It looks really good. I'm excited to get him in person and see him. When you see him on the stages and in all the different, different events and stuff, it's different, totally different than when they come in and they.
Well, then basically you're going to have 4 SUVs. You'll have the Solterra, the Ascent, the Outback, and then the new Trailblazer, Trailseeker.
And the Forester's pretty close to it.
And the Forester, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
you'll have five SUV where you look at them and you go, that's an SUV.
Yeah.
A couple sedans, a couple sport cars. You got it all. You got it all.
We only got one sedan left. And that would be the WRX.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So is a Crosstrek considered a crossover?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's whatever you want it to be, Kelly.
Oh, thanks.
You can identify as like a small car.
Oh, thanks, Bill.
A big car.
Appreciate
that. Depends on what side of the bed you wake up on,
Okay.
I feel big today.
Woohoo!
We're an SUV.
That's right. We'll give you a different horn for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
When do you expect the new Outbacks in? End of the year?
Probably, like fourth quarter.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I don't know,
Yeah, everything is up and.
So I didn't look at the colors. Are they new or fun? And
I haven't had a chance to look at the colors and stuff yet either.
You guys do a good job with colors.
They have like the geyser blue, and then they had like a. I think the one they had at the auto show was like a green, green color. So
you guys do a good job with colors.
Yeah, no, Subaru does a great job with the colors.
I mean, even if you didn't recognize the car, you usually can recognize it by the color.
Yes. Hey, you know what about that tent? Remember that tent that
the what?
A couple years ago? The tent that you could put on top of your car. The tent, like a for
the camping tent. Yeah,
the camping tent.
Yeah.
So is that still popular, or do you guys? I mean, did anyone ever come in and do that, or did most people buy it from the website?
Yeah, people do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I never did get that.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't go out with every.
Have I been camping recently? No.
No. Have you been presented with a situation where you would need to sleep on your roof?
On my roof? No. I'd probably just sleep in the car. But
or if you're planning a road trip, I mean, it's a great car to road trip in.
Absolutely.
And you're going
camping, or if you're maybe doing national parks or something, it probably makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the tent's cool. And actually on the new 2026 Outback, you can hold up to 800 pounds.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that is awesome.
How does that, what does that, sit on the roof rails and then it sets its own little floor in there? Yep. And it's high enough that the bears can't get you, right?
Can't get you. You just got to remember that you're on the roof of a car.
That's right.
Wake up to pee in the middle of the night.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
As long as you don't sleepwalk, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
That first step is a doozy. But you can go to Annapolis Subaru, AnnapolisSubaru.com, or at 149 Old Solomon's Island Road. You can learn all about those and see if they will fit on your Subaru if you have one, or if you're looking for a new Subaru. And you certainly want to, if you're in the market for it, we've saying it ever since we don't know what's going on with the tariffs and stuff like that. But if you are looking to buy a car and desire the safest car on the road,
now's the time.
Do it now.
Do it.
Now's the time.
Do it now. If you would like a little sort of a white and mixed fluffy Bichette.
Bichette.
Little Bichette named Pixie, who's 6 months old. She is here, ready to go home, and she's cute as can be. And you can look her up at the AACSPCA.org. And again, next week is going to be my favorite episode of the year, because we get to hear what the big number was at the Blue Ribbon Project.
Right.
Ah, yes.
Exciting.
Yes. It is a great feeling knowing something that you guys don't. I really enjoy it.
I know.
Yeah. So
you do this quite often.
I'm excited to share that with you.
And one thing that I like, I mean, you picked a great charity this year, and no offense to the SPCA. I mean, you guys are a fairly large organization. I mean, you've been established 107 years. 5 years, something like that. But
to be exact,
but the Blue Ribbon Project is very small, very hands-on, very, they get it done with a little people. And when you get a gift like this from Annapolis Subaru, it's huge. Yeah. Not that it's huge, not huge for anybody.
No, I
but
agree 100%.
Somebody has, that small of a thing. It just is life-changing for an organization. And you all should sleep really good on that. And you ought to get a raise for keeping that a secret, what the total is, because I know you've known it for like months.
Yeah, for a very long time.
Yeah, sometimes I just forget.
Since January, right?
No, I haven't known since January. No, it hasn't been since January.
Why not?
In about a month or so.
It had to be January because everything was closed by December 31st, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. No, it doesn't have to be January.
That's true. I came in the last minute to buy a car, so
yeah, no. We usually find out in like March, April, no, February. See, I can't remember.
It doesn't matter.
You find out April 26th.
Secret.
Yeah,
That's
April 26th.
We wanted to know
the Blue Ribbon Bash. So.
There you go. See?
Yeah, I think there's still tickets available for that. The Blue Ribbon Bash.
Oh.
Well, you can go to blueribbonproject.org and
nice.
There will be links there to get it. It's up at Severna Park this year, right?
Yes, the Elks Lodge, Severna Park.
Right.
Cool.
It'll be fun, and you can see
super low key, good silent auction, good food, drinks. It's a good time.
Nice.
What model Subaru is large enough to accommodate the check?
I'll check you the same size, John.
If it was converted to cash.
Could be a BRZ. Could be an Ascent. I don't know.
That's right. Are we talking hundreds or are we talking?
That's a good try, though, John. So, that's a good.
Yeah, that was a good try, John.
So, well, thank you for doing what you're doing.
Sure.
For the Blue Ribbon Project, and again, thank you for what you're doing for Bands in the Sand and Chesapeake Bay Foundation.
And thank you for what you're doing for SPCA.
For the SPCA,
forget Kelly.
Yeah. Thank you.
And we don't forget Pixie.
And
I did not check, but I expect that Bear is out of here too. So, I mean, he wasn't going to last very long. I'll double check, and hopefully I won't be made a liar, but
that's right.
Or hopefully I will not. We'll figure it out, and we will see you next week. And make sure you bring that number in, man, because we want to know what Taylor and the guys at Blue Ribbon Project are
going to be celebrating.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Can't wait to share it.
Did you know that every day 6 children arrive at Luminous Health and Arundel Medical Center's emergency department seeking mental health care? That's over 2,000 young lives each year in need of critical support. It's time to make a difference. Join us for the Denim and Diamonds Bash on Saturday, April 26, 2025. Enjoy an unforgettable evening with a come-as-you-are dress code with live music, gourmet food trucks, and exclusive experiences, all while supporting pediatric mental health services in our community. Can't attend? You can still help. Become a sponsor or make a donation to provide vital resources for children in need. Visit aamcdenimanddiamonds.org to learn more and take action today. Together we can shine a light on pediatric mental health. Again, that's aamcdenimanddiamonds.org. We'll catch you on the dance floor. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.